are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Mark Pryor, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Into the box, Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I'm looking forward to this one. They got their ace on the mound today. You get to the ballpark, you're ready to go. You're watching video. You know this guy is going to put his best foot forward, execute pitches to all quadrants. The opposition's got to be on point if they're going to have a chance today.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
At the plate, Minnie Minoso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Minoso, the former Ranger, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
That one's in there, 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Stepping in, Frank Thomas. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. So a full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. It's the White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to bat. A Windy City showdown, and it's on the show. Mark Burley, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Andre Dawson. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Ready now, Ryan Sandberg. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
From the stretch. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. There goes Dawson. Strike called. Now the throw down is in time as Grandal gets his man.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move them up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Their count now at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either. To the plate now, Billy Williams. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1.
And he misses with it, 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down quietly. Still no score. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
In now, Eloy Jimenez. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The average for him at 267 on the year. 26 home runs and 68 runs batted in. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Konerko on at first, nobody out. Skied into straightaway right. Dawson's there. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-1.
The ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 13 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. From the stretch, the 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Now at the plate, Dave Kingman. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Kingman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Man, it looked like the pitch was trying to get him to go fishing in a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it, all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
The next Cub up, number 14. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great way by driving in runs. He's been taking advantage of run-scoring opportunities all season long.
First pitch coming, here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Grounded weakly to the left. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Fred.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bryant begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Now the 0-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bottom of the second here with no score. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. Pops this one up. And Moncada brings it in to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Will move to the third with no score. Digging in, Leury Garcia. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Leury Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Anderson takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Standing in now, Minnie Minoso, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box now, Frank Thomas, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
The set and the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Ready with the 3-0. Had the green light, 3-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
He's set. The 3-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Stepping in now, Paul Konerko, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ready on 0-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the White Sox 2 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Here it comes. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Hit back up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Batting up, the center fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's too high.
1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1 strike.
The 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Back to the top of the order now, and that means up next it'll be the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
The 1-0. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And this one misses inside a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Ryan Sandberg, man at first after the 2-out walk. Over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First delivery to him on the way.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0. There goes Dawson. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
2 out here and a runner at second. Two and one the count to Sandberg.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. The 0-1 on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 9 homers and 30 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. Moncada, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. Stepping up now, Javier Baez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Leading off the inning, Billy Williams. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Bouncer up the middle. Baez has it. And there's one down now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Dave Kingman, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Jimenez is there, 2 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Stepping up to the plate, Ernie Banks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball one.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 26 for him on the season, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First things first, here's a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's the White Sox 2 and the Cubs 1. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse. Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Now to the plate, Leury Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-1 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1.
Nice. Helpful.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Tim Anderson.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Comes set with the 0-1. He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing doing here for the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 out, nobody on. Down and away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Andre Dawson.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andre Dawson. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. And it's 3-1 to the Hall of Famer Andre Dawson.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To hold the lead, here's the delivery. Ryan Sandberg is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Now at the plate, Minnie Minoso. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
In now, Frank Thomas, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. At the plate, Paul Konerko, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. White Sox leave one. They still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Billy Williams. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Billy Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box, Dave Kingman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1-0 count. Here it is. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in now, Ernie Banks, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
No balls and a strike to count. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Dylan Cease takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Dylan Cease.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and no strikes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And that misses, 2-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 out, bases loaded. A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Cease has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched, and those innings have been a real struggle for him. Case in point with his whip, it's over 2, so getting outs has not been easy. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The set and the 2-1 fouled away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
He's set the payoff pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Payoff pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Dero, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Into the box now, Andre Dawson. Line to the right side. That's in there, base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Ready with the 1-0. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 4-2. Kyle Ryan is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Ready for another shot now. Yohan Moncada, lifetime against this particular arm. He's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Dawson's there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Schwarber is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
So 2 away here as the Sox bat in the 7th. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Oh, that grounder got him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Kelvin Herrera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
41, Kelvin Herrera.
Striding forward now is the DH, Billy Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dave Kingman.
So stepping in, Dave Kingman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Bernie Banks. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Kingman rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. Cubs strand one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bruce Sutter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Bruce Sutter. Leading off for the White Sox.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. He grounds it sharply to third. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on its way. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. Now the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
That's out.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. So digging in now, Minnie Minoso. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Left fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now. To the plate now, Frank Thomas. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. White Sox able to draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Cubs 4 and the White Sox 3. Jay Spry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Jay Spry.
Now batting, Anthony Rizzo. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. In time to first, and there are two away.
The center fielder, number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He drove home two with a single in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Count still at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Lee Smith comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Lee.
All set for the start of the inning, and now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Paul Konerko has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball 2. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Digging in to try it again, Eloy Jimenez. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Oh, that's down.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. In now, Yohan Moncada. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Javier Baez.
White Sox down to their final out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
You're at complete. Now running at second base, number 88, Luis Robert.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yasmani Grandal. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's popped up. Left fielder giving chase, and no one will track it down. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The White Sox down to their last strike. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Chicago Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mark Pryor earns a league-best 17th victory as he struck out 13 in this one. Lee Smith records the save, number 36th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.